Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you can get notified of any future videos. All right, you guys, so this is the look that I have going on today. I went in with the Morphe 24A Artist Pass palette. I went in with that palette again today. Hopefully you guys are not getting tired of me using it, but I am trying to use my palettes because sometimes I'll use it like once or twice. Sometimes I'll gravitate towards one and then stop using it and gravitate towards another one. So this is what I came up with. If you own this palette, pause this video, go get it, and let's do our makeup together. Let's have some fun. Grab a glass of wine. If you're not at age, grab a bottle of water, grab a frozen drink, and let's do this. So let's jump right into the video, you guys. All right, you guys, so we are just gonna jump right into today's video. As you can see, I have my brows already filled in, and yes, I'm aware they are darker than usual. I did go in with a darker pomade, but that's okay because I'm going to be creating a really bold, bright, a really bold and bright look today. So I feel like there's gonna be a perfect balance to that. And for my eyes, I did prep them, as you can see, and they are ready for shadow. So I did go in with the Anastasia Eye Primer. I don't use this too much, but I figured I would use this because it's a nice white base. And since I am going to be using some super bright colors, a white base is the perfect way to go. So going in again, yes, the Morphe 24A Artist Pass palette, you guys. I have been creating so many looks with this one palette, and you know what, there's literally like endless looks to every palette out there. So I figured I would just be, you know, continue on using this palette right here. Hopefully if you guys own it, take it out and follow along. It is just makeup, so if you don't like it, you can just take it off, try again, and create something different, or just retry the look again. So I am going to be going in with the blue and the green and maybe add a little bit of shimmer in the look. So we'll see what happens, but I am trying to go in with those shadows today. So I am going to be going in with a, let's see, I want to grab, I guess, you know, like when you want to try something new and you're just like, I hope this goes well. So fingers crossed that everything goes well with this. But again, like I said, it's just makeup, so you can easily take it off and try it again. But hopefully this is a one-shot thing and I don't have to redo it. So I'm going to go in with the blue. This one's Ride or Sky. So grabbing this color, this is a blue, like a really bright blue, with the Morphe M506. And I am going to be going in right away and just packing that on the outer V here. And then slowly I'm just going to be going in to the crease like that, just blending it as I go, so it's not super harsh. And again, I know I want to use those colors, I just don't know what I want to do, so it may change. So first I'm just really trying to map out what I want to do. So again, I picked up a little bit more of that shadow and packed it on. Now I'm just blending that into the crease very lightly because we are working with some really dark shadows. And yeah, so that's what we have right now. I'm going to add this as well on the inner corner here. And we're probably going to do like a little halo look. I feel like those turn out really pretty. We're just lightly picking up little by little. You don't want to go in really heavy-handed, especially since these are really dark and bright shadows, you know? All right, so now that I'm done with that blue, I am going to be going in with the shade Green Room, which is this one right here. And I'm going to be grabbing a JH41 brush. Let's see how this is going to turn out. So I'm actually going to use this shade here and apply that right on the center. I know this is really different, but we're going to go with it. Like I said, it's just makeup, and you never know. It may turn out to be something super interesting and different. Like I said, just be playful with the makeup and have fun, you know? So I'm not gonna lie right now, like I feel like this looks super dope. It looks different, like completely different from what I would normally do. Like seriously, you guys have never seen me do something like this, so, right? I'm pretty sure. So I'm not hating it. I think it's pretty cool. I think now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab some of this shade with a different brush. I am going to be going in and blending it right into the crease. So I'm grabbing a ColourPop E19 brush. We're gonna go in with that one first. Grabbing that shade Green Room again, tapping off any extra shadow, and I'm going to be going in and blending that in the crease here and with the blue. You want to be super careful when you're playing with these types of shadows like greens and blues. You don't want to blend really fast. You want to take your time and make sure that everything is blended out really nicely, or else it's just going to look a horrible mess. So definitely take your time. All right, so now I'm going to be grabbing a MAC 224 brush, and it's clean, you guys. I'm going to be blending out and softening up these edges. I'm going to try not to bring the shadow up. I want to keep it in the same spot, but just soften up those edges. All right, so now I'm going to go in with Private Oasis, which is this shimmery, creamy shadow here. This one, I'm going to be using my finger. So with a clean finger, I'm going to be applying that right over that green. Hopefully it doesn't look horrible, but you see this? Doesn't this look so pretty? I feel like that was a beautiful eyeshadow topper. It looks gorgeous. It didn't really change the look of it. It just amped up the green. I feel like just gave it like a hint of blue green. You know what I mean? It looks really pretty. I love it. I think it's so different. I normally don't go in with blues and greens, but this is definitely pretty interesting to me. So now you guys, I am going to be applying some liquid eyeliner off camera with some lashes. And once I'm done, we'll be back to continue on with the rest of the look. All right, you guys, I am back. As you can see, I have my lashes on. I cleaned off any fallout that I had, which was not much. So this palette is really good when it comes down to applying shadow because it doesn't have a lot of fallout. The other thing is I did go in and add a little bit of liquid liner. As you can see, I just added a little wing. Nothing crazy. Now we're going to move on to the face, but before we go on to foundation, we need primer. So primer is Smashbox Photo Finish Oil in Shine Control. This one, you guys, I absolutely really love, because if you are oily like me, I have combo skin, but I have an oily T-zone. So this right here is going to help maintain the oils from seeping through the foundation and just pretty much try to control your oils throughout the day. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely check this out. It's definitely one of the ones I highly recommend. So check this out. So yeah, I'm just going to apply a little bit of this and then we'll continue with foundation. All right, so today I'm going to be going in with the Zoeva foundation. This one is in the shade 190N Generous. And to apply that, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. sponge. All right, so for concealer, I am going to be going in with two different shades, but from the same brand. These are the LA Girl Pro Concealers. I have the shade Natural and I have the shade Creamy Beige. So these right here are really good. I like to go in with Natural because it's going to help cancel out some of the dark circle problems that I have going on. And then I'm going to go over it with the Cream Beige Concealer. To blend that out, I am going to be using my e.l.f. sponge as well. I'm actually not going to go in with the shade Creamy Beige because the shade Natural actually gave me the coverage that I wanted and did help remove a little bit of those dark circles. So actually it did a really good job removing the dark circles. So I'm not going to go in with an extra concealer because I don't need it. So now I'm going to be going in with my Makeup Revolution foundation stick. Love this. This is in the shade F13. Now I'm going to grab my Real Techniques contour brush and I'm going to blend this out. Alright, so now to finish off the blending, I am going to be grabbing my e.l.f. sponge and just going over all of those areas. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go in and set my under eye. I am going to be going in with this right here. This is new for me, but I actually really do like it. It reminds me a lot of the RCMA powder, which is the one I currently use. But this is the Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder, and this is the original one. So this one is really good. It's very, very similar to the RCMA powder, like I said. So the only difference is that I have it in like this little tub, so I kind of have to like do that and pour it into the cap. And then I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. sponge and just set my under eye. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and set my cream contour. I'm going to be going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm going to be grabbing this shade here. This one is called Shadow Play. And I used to use this, as you can see, so much. It's so old that it like... It's so old. But it still works really, really well. And I'm going to use that today. The brush that I'm using, as always, is my Kenzie brush. I always go back to this one. It's such a good angled brush. Alright, so for today's look, I do want to add a little bit of a blush. So I'm going to be going in with these blush lighters from Wet n Wild. This one is in the shade... What shade is this? After Sex Glow. And this one's like more of a corally shade. I feel like that goes really well with the blue and the green. So I'm going to add that to the cheeks. I feel like this is very similar to the blush from Milani. I think it's called Luminoso. Yeah, Luminoso. Just a little bit more of a highlighter look, but like a baked blush. But that one's also a baked blush, so yeah, they're very similar. That's what I feel like. So if you don't have this one, I feel like that one would be just exactly the same. So this is what it looks like. It's nothing too intense, but it gives you a little bit of a, you know, color on the cheeks. Now I'm going to be going in with highlighter, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia of Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero highlighter palette. And let's see, I don't know what I want to use today, but because of today's look, I may go in with Daydream. Because, like I said, the coral I feel like would look really pretty with this, but maybe overlit might be good too. I don't know. I feel like Daydream or Forever Lit. I don't know which one. Forever Lit or Daydream. Mix them both together and see what happens. It's still super pretty no matter what. I feel like Forever Lit is the one that's really coming out more, as you can see. It looks really pretty, you guys. I really like the way it looks. It's not overpowering the eyes either. Like, I feel like there's a nice balance, so that's what we want. Alright, so now for lips, you guys. I am going to be going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade London. And then I'm going to be going in with this one from NYX as well. This one is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. You guys, I almost forgot to go in with a shadow on the lower lash line. So I'm going to grab a Sigma Short Shader E20 brush, and I'm hoping that nothing happens because these are super bright. So I'm going to be grabbing that shade Green Room and applying that on the lower lash line. Alright, so now I'm also going to add a little bit of this eye definer from Rimmel. This one is in the shade In the Nude, and I'm going to add this to the waterline. Last step for the eyes is mascara, and that is on the lower lashes, guys. And last but not least, I'm going to go in with some setting spray. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. Alright guys, so this is the final look right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!